Thank you, Carol. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Mama. Good afternoon, Madam Julia.
I'm glad to once again come and we share the same topic of resiliency. And before I start off my topic, I want to let members know that COVID is still there. Please protect yourself. Put on the mask, wash your hands, social distance, and if it is necessary, avoid the unnecessary movements in town. I want to thank Carol for welcoming me, and also to thank everyone who has organized this session. I'm going to talk about resiliency in these following subtopics. I'm going to give us the Bible verses about it, some quotes about it. I'll define resiliency. I'll also share why other people are resilient and others are not. I'll also share on the components of resiliency, the types of resiliency, how to build resiliency, and I'll conclude. And I want to share with us from Joshua in the Bible. If at all you have the Bible, can still read through that one. Joshua chapter 1 and verse 9, it tells us, Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. This verse, why did I bring it here? Joshua was starting on a journey, and he was going to lead the Israelites, and these people were hard to lead. They were difficult to lead. It's a big task, and he was, how can I handle this task? He was afraid, and this verse encourages. And this verse, the Lord was talking to Joshua and confirming that he's going to be with him. He tells him, do not be afraid. So this verse also appears to us. You know, sometimes challenges come there and then, yeah? And how are you going to handle? This verse speaks greatly to us that don't be afraid. Even in those situations, the Lord is with you. In John chapter 3, that is the second verse, chapter 16 and verse 33. John chapter 16 and verse 33. And I'm going to read. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. This is Jesus encouraging the disciples when he was leaving them. It's the same as us. He's also telling us that there are troubles in this world, but just get to know that there's nothing that is in this world that our Lord, Jesus, didn't overcome. So in all this, they all help us out. Once we have affirmation of these Bible verses into our lives, they help us to really move ahead. James chapter 1 and verse 2 to 4 tells us, Consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith involves perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And somebody is going to ask, how can I be joyful when people are sick? Everyone is sick and I don't have money. How am I going to be joyful in that? And what is also saying, how am I going to be joyful when they have chucked me? Yeah, sometimes it is not making sense. But how it is, it encourages us, because once you go through these challenges of the breakup, the divorce, the war, at the end, you're going to be strong and you're going to mature and to handle different things that come your way. That is how you be joyfully in the trials. Those were the verses I was giving us. Now we're going to the quotes. The first one. The world breaks everyone, and afterwards some are strong in the broken places. It is by Ernest Humphrey. Humphrey is like HEMMINGWAY. Like the world breaks everyone. That the world breaks everyone. person, yeah? It breaks you. How does it break you? Through the challenges. But afterwards, some are strong in those broken places. Second quote is, when we learn how to become resilient, we learn how to embrace the beautiful, broad spectrum of human experiences. Yeah, and that is by Gerard Duart. The third quote, I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to become. I'm going to repeat that one. I'm not what happened to me, I'm what I choose to become. And it is by Carl Gustav Jung. The third quote.
Pardon, please.
I'm not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. By Carl is C-A-R-L, and Gustav is G-U-S-T-A-V, Jung, and Jung is J-U-N-G. Should I repeat that? Okay. The third quote. She was unstoppable, not because she did not have failures or doubts, but because she continued despite them. She was unstoppable, not because she did not have failures or doubts, but because she continued despite them. And it is by Beau Tamplin. Beau is B-E-A-U, and Tamplin is T-A-P-L-I-N. Okay? I was talking about resilience in the Bible quote side, and now I'm going to talk about resilience, the definition. When I checked resilience, the American Psychology Association, and that is in 2014, defines resilience as the process of adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or even significant sources of stress. And that is how American Psychology Association defines resiliency. And I want us to really know, let's leave about the whatever, let us get to what is resiliency, as in what is the basic of resiliency. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from a stressful, challenging situation. You know, when you go through a lot, yeah, some people lose their lives through the challenges and they don't come back. But they come back, and how you come back is what I'm going to talk about today. And how do you come back is what I'm going to talk about. It is the resilience that I'm going to talk about. How you adapt to these different challenges that come your way. Yeah. How do you calculate those thoughts of yours to make sure that you come out on top, the best out of that big challenge that you have been facing through? And the challenges that come our way are many. We can get the relation breakups, and I'm going to pause on that one, and I'm going to ask everyone, think about that time when your heart was broken because somebody chucked you, somebody left you, you know, and that time, there's a time where other people want even to commit suicide because somebody has said, to be Malay as we end it. So other challenges like the job loss, you know, out of the blue they tell you, you know what, we are terminating your contract, and you have been feeding a family, and it is the one that you've been depending on it, and yeah, how am I going to handle this situation? And when it comes, that is what I'm going to talk about, how you're going to go through it. Financial worries, and now the health part of it, the health problems. Let us talk about COVID. When COVID hit us, I mean, it changed everything. People had lined up their programs, and the programs had to change. We are used to having social gatherings, and now they limited the social gathering. You know how you're going to come out of this and just continue despite these COVID issues in our lives, despite the heartbreaks in our lives, despite the job loss in our lives, despite losing a loved one. It hurts. It breaks us. It puts us off. Like, you're not going to see this person once again. Yeah? And then you lose yourself in the middle. So how you're coming back is what I'm going to talk about today. And let us get to know that nobody wants these challenges to come, but they do come. And they come to us in different ways. They come to us, unexpectedly. But we have to make sure that, yes, if they have come, how do we handle these ones? Okay? Why are some... I've been talking about the definition of resiliency. Now I'm going to share why are some people resilient and others are not. Some people are resilient and others are not. It depends on the situations that we encounter. Like I said, we encounter different situations at different times, right? Sometimes other people have been born through struggles all through. And by that, if you compare this person who has gotten troubles from childhood to where they are, and they have been going through hustle, so any challenge that hits this person, he always say, I think I went through the other, and so I can still go through it. Then there's another one who has never seen, has never lacked food, yeah? And when, let us say, the people who are providing the food or providing the necessities vanish, God forbid. And that is when it comes. The person who has been pampering is going to lose it compared to the other person who has been through it. Because he will say, as this one, I've been hungry many times. So if I be hungry one day, I don't think how it will break me. So that is why other people are resilient and others are not. It also depends on the individual well-being, individual's health, other people's health, it is constantly falling sick, okay? The times you're going to lose it and you feel like, why should I even continue moving on in my life? Other people, it is because of the esteem, your self-esteem as well. So it because of life history. So like how I explained it, it makes it how you be resilient and others are not resilient. Yeah, how you face challenges and others can't face challenges. How you say I will push on and others like, what should I push on? What is the use of it? It depends on that, on what I've been sharing. And this resilience has components. And I'm going to term these components, they are going to be 7 C's. Okay? I'm talking now about the components of resilience. And they are in 7 C's. And the first C is competence. When you know of something, there is a way you can handle it. When you're competent about a project, let us talk about a project. They have brought a project and you're going to start this project from zero. You know how this project is going to run. It is going to run 5 years. In 5 years, we're going to achieve this. In every step, you've been there. And you feel a sense of understanding everything about this project. You're going to fight on to see that you finish this project according to how it is stated, the goals and objectives of it. Now let us bring in the other person in the middle of this project. You've not really oriented this person well about the project. Yeah, and then there's funds that are going to be limited funds. You're going to have obstacles and challenges, those big ones. This person is going to look at the project and say, I think I should go get a green pasture somewhere else. And then they are going to get else, and they're not going to move on as to complete the project. So also in life, if we understand something, COVID has come, yes, understand the situation has changed. You have no control of this one, but you have to know and learn about this thing. If it has come, how am I going to handle it? How is it going to help me proceed in life despite it being there? Let us take an example, this recent one, the COVID. Yeah, it has come. What do you know about COVID? COVID, if I told you do not wear a mask and you talk with somebody who is infected with it, you're going to get it. It's going to put you down. So what should I do about it? It has come. Then prevent that it. Then when you fall sick, how are you going to handle? Okay, it has come. It has messed up everything. A job has gotten off. You've lost a loved one. Okay, you know about this one. You're going to say it is now the case. How do I get out of it? I've lost somebody, but I need to move on. I need to see that other people are also, I help out other people. Okay, once you have knowledge about something in life that you go through, it will help you to do what? To move on. Then I'm going to the second C is about confidence. Confidence is, when you have belief in yourself, okay? Anything that comes your way, if you have confidence in yourself, you are going to see that in this challenge, I think I can handle it, okay? And you will handle it with the head high because you have this high confidence in yourself. So it is also a component of resilience. We are going to look at the third C. And the third C is the connection. Yeah? The connection, how are you connected with people around you? How are they supportive of what is going on in your life? This will help you to push on. And the character. The fourth one is about character. Have you ever met people with a character of it's a negative character, you know? You're like starting to tell them, we can do this and this, and then, it is impossible. We cannot be happy. We cannot handle that one. Who tells you that you cannot handle? Try it and you see whether you can't handle it. So their character is always seeing negative in everything, seeing everything bad, seeing everything as if they are against them. These characters are not going to help you push on. But when you have a character that is going to be positive in life, then you're going to move and you're going to see yourself being pushed. You're going to push yourself towards finishing your goal, towards achieving something, towards looking forward for something. And that is the fourth C. The fifth one is contribution. You know, when you feel you're contributing something to a family, to a community, and you feel like, yes, there's something you're doing. There's a way you feel so good, and then it is going to help you to move on. Okay? You're like, if I don't do this one, then the other person is going to miss out on something. Yeah? You're in responsibility, and there's somebody who is dependent on you. I mean, I don't think even when you lose a job, you're going to sleep for good, because people are going to be looking at you that those cheats of this one is not there, this one is not there, this one is not there are going to come. Basically, you're going to push on to see that you move ahead. That was the fifth C. So we are going to the sixth C. Coping. Coping helps us to be resilient, adjusting to the situations. It has come. Yes, it has come. How am I handling it? I mean, instead of looking at a problem as an obstacle, you look at it as a way to show the public or show that you can do it. How you cope up, how you adjust to these the different challenges that come our way. Then the control. 7C, the control. If you have control over something, basically you will be able to move ahead. I mean, like you say, no, this one, I don't think we can do it in this way. I don't think it can be done in this way. Let us do it in this way. You know, when you're in charge of something, it gives you a basis of seeing how you can do it. Go ahead. All that I've been talking about are the 7 C's of resiliency. And in summary, there is competence, there is confidence, there is connection, there is character, contribution, coping, and control. Okay? Now we are going to the types of resiliency. What are the types of resiliency? And I'm like, okay, there are 4 types of resiliency. Actually 5. The first resiliency type, it's the emotional resiliency. And emotional resiliency is one's ability to adapt to a stressful situation or crisis. Okay? Emotionally, have you accepted that situations have changed? Okay? If you've accepted it mentally, it is going to help you move. The thoughts that come in our minds when things come. And most especially, sometimes where we have been, they've been telling you you'll never amount to anything in life. And then when you start on something and then it fails, they're like, everything you touch is breaks, everything you touch doesn't succeed. You know those words that come. And then there is other things like you tell yourself, really, I am nobody in this world. So in your mind, if you have those thoughts, trust me, if at all you are happen to be in the world and you want to push on with these thoughts in you, they will not help you go through life. They will block the opportunities in your life. So you have to first tune your mind to positive thoughts, to something that is going to build you. Don't deny it, accept it, but try to see it as something that you can handle if you start it in the mind. Because even the Bible tells us, I'm going to paraphrase, that it tells us that, I'm going to paraphrase, I'm not going to say, that when you're looking at everything, do not compare things to the world, but let your thinking be as per Christ thinking. Because you know, in this world, things are going to come. The negative things are going to come, but try to renew your mind to see that things are good in life. This challenge that has come is not going to break you, but rather to make you strong. But it starts in the mind. If your mind switches off in life, definitely in your life you're not going to push on. So the second type of resiliency is the physical resiliency. And this one is the body ability to exert the power to come back under a situation. The other one was the mind, now it's the body. Okay? Sometimes when you go through challenges, most especially stress brings sicknesses and then your body is weak. Yeah? Once you treat your body well by exercising, feeding well, okay, trying to see that your body is in good health, I mean, it will help you, because this body is the one that is going to help you to push on. But if it falls sick, are you going to push on in life? I don't think you're going to push on in life. So once you treat your body well, once you understand that your body needs exercise, once you understand that this body is the one that helps you to do some things of this world, then adjust yourself and keep healthy, sleep good, sleep early. Allow, if at all your body you feel so tired, rest. Because if you over push it, you're going to break down. That is physical resiliency. And then we are going to talk about mental resiliency. It's ability for a life skill of an individual to adapt hardships and stress to emotional difficulties and the mental health advances. Okay? So emotionally it was the feelings, Then this one is the mental, where you're going to understand, internalize the situation, and try to give yourself option A and option B in life. Sometimes people walk when they don't even have option B, and it is always good to have option B. In case option A fails, what is your option B? When you're starting on something, if it fails, what is your option B? When something has hit unexpectedly, what is it that you can run to? Your mind has to be thinking of option B in life, such that you can be able to push on in life. And then the fourth one is the community resilience. And community resilience is in the way of community. How tragedy has hit a community, how does it come back? The comeback of a community to be a community that they're going to look up is what I'm talking about as community resiliency. The types of resiliency are four. There's emotional resiliency, physical resiliency, mental resiliency, and the last one is the community resiliency. And those are the ones I've been talking about in resiliency. How the community, when it is hit, how are you coming back? We have to plant something that is going to bring food in the family and also sell somewhere. Then if it is water that has hit a place, the disaster prepared in charge, how are they going to help out this community to come back on board? When it is hit, people lose lives, people lose loved ones. We can look at the Bududa people, we can look at what happened in Kalungu, all this. And when we look at clips here, somebody is saying, I had 5 family members and all of them went through this flood. These are touching stories and reality indeed. And how are we going to help this community to come back? How is this community going to come back and face life once again? These things are not going to go away, but you need to have a positive mind. You need to have a positive attitude. You need to have a positive comeback. You need to come back out of this disaster that has hit. That is what I've been talking about as the community resiliency. How do we build resiliency? And how do we build this strong person? This person who has gone through and is also going to go through. How do we build that person? How do you come out to be strong, to push on, to see that life is good once again, yet you've been in a challenging situation? Okay? 1, find a sense of purpose. Finding a sense of purpose in life helps us. Just ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I doing what I'm doing? Let me give an example. I've seen people who have committed to help out somebody in school fees. But you're helping out this person. Both of you have different characters. This person's character is another character. Your character is another character. This person is going to, let me say, because of what is happening, they can go into drinking alcohol. Yeah? And then you're like, you're drinking alcohol, I'm not going to give you peace. Yes, help this person to come out of the drinking habit, but maintain the way you are giving this person fees. I sometimes see, why are you giving this person fees? I look at, if this person goes through school, they'll complete school and there'll be somebody in life. But other people even give you fees because they want you to help them ahead, which is okay. But now if you look at that one, you're going to lose the point. If this person annoys you, definitely school fees is going to be cut off, and this person's future is going to be cut. So I'm looking at finding a purpose. You will want to look after this person despite their habits, because you're helping this person to be a person in front, ahead in life, in community. Okay? If you have a purpose in life, and I know you've been in a poor family. I want to get out of this family, this poor situation. You have a purpose. You're going to fight on. You're not going to despise the jobs that come your way. Why? Because you have a purpose in life. I want to change this situation that I've been going through. Yeah? If you have purpose in life, it helps you to push on ahead in life, to see things in different ways. Even when challenges come, you look at these challenges, but you know why you are doing what you're doing. You've gone, let us say about people who have gone abroad to do work. You find challenges, yeah? People abuse you. Sometimes these people they don't treat you well. But why did you go there? You went there to make money. Change your attitude, change your mind, change your character, and see that you get what you wanted. So once you have a purpose in life, you push on. It helps you to build on towards your goal. Another thing is acceptance. Once you accept, if the challenges have come, yes, you accept it. COVID has hit. Yes, it has hit. It has changed everything. Change to plan B. Accept the situation. Don't deny. Some people have been in a social class, and the social class changes. They are going to change. They're going to lose it. They're going to feel like life has come to an end. No, it has not come to an end. My social status has changed, but there's not me. I've not changed. Okay, I accept it. I'll adjust. I've been going out. I'll reduce on going out. I accept the situation and see how I can fit in the normal new that I have to live at. Then reality. Some people live in fantasy. Yeah, you live in fantasy. You start, there are friends who are rich. You do not have the money, but you want to mount to that person. Yeah, we go there, then you go. You even borrow a car, somebody's car. You're going with your friends because you want to see them. You want to see that they have a car. You putting yourself in another level really breaks you. At the end, you're going to be in debt. At the end, you're going to lose it. You're going to look at everything around you, and it's not going to make sense. So be realistic in life. Understand the situation. Handle the situation realistically. Don't live in fantasies. Once you see the situation in a realistic way, you are going to push on in life. Believe in your attributes. I mean, we are all created uniquely. I am created in a unique way. You're created in a unique way. Believe in your abilities. You are more than able to overcome the challenges that are in your life. Whatever comes to your life doesn't come to break you, but to make you strong. So, how do you handle it? How you believe in your abilities helps you to push on in life, to see that every now and then you're going to move, and life is going to be like how it's supposed to be when you have a mind to change it to where you want it to be. But if you have a mind that I cannot be this person, then you're going to look at yourself as a loser. And then this is going to affect your fighting on. So believe in your abilities. And also again, another thing that helps us to build in our our resilience in the social networks. Who are your friends around? And your friends, they are not friends whom you go to, and And it's something I want to start up. You will not handle that one. We don't even about you. If I look at you like a social network, there are some people who are going through it, but they're going through it in a positive way. Look to these people, these two friends of yours. Have them. And sometimes it is always good to have friends who tell you the truth. Yeah? Not these friends who backbite you. They tell you something and yet it is not what it's supposed to be. And in the end, they laugh at you when things have failed. So having friends and a social network that helps you out in life, where you can fall back and, talk to these people and then they give you advice, really helps us to push on in life. We see that we can handle things because they are supportive in our lives. They can support us, giving us time, listening to us, financially helping us. I mean, we have people in the community who have paid fees for us, and yet we do not know them. These are the social networks I'm talking about. We have met these people because of the communication and the connection they had with our parents. So, okay, in our contacts of whatever, let me say, look at the contacts you have in your phone. In your contacts, if you have like 10 or 20 people you can fall back to, yes, it is good enough. By the times we have contacts of 1,000 people in our phones, but even not even one person can really help you out, then why are we having these contacts? I'm not saying that delete them, but I'm saying that we need all these contacts, but we need a supportive social network. And it will help us. These people, we fall back. We also have to be good. You can't have a good friend if you're bad. You need to also be good to have a good friend. You need also to have to share something for the other person also to be with you. It's like we need each other. There's no man who is an island in this world, so we need each other. For us to keep on, we need each other. Then these social networks help us, most especially in fellowships. I'm going to talk about fellowships because in fellowships you meet different people. These different people, you look at how they handle these different things in their lives. Some people have already achieved, others are struggling. Then those who have achieved, how did you handle this one? They will guide you, they will advise you, they will support you, and it will help you to push on. Even when you're stuck somewhere, you will get in your social contacts, in social networks, and you're like, how did you handle this? I'm stuck here. No, you did like this. They do not only need to give us money. Even their advice, breaking down, and you get somebody whom you're going to, who shares my stories, I feel like crying, I feel like breaking, and I tell this person, don't ask me why, because I'm not, but I find myself when we go there, it's like, then they're going to listen, yeah? By the time you get out of that place, you're in your other place, you're even high. So these are the social networks I'm talking about. They help us to push on in life. They help us to walk a journey worth it, walking it with a positive attitude, because we have renewed ourselves and we are now looking at a situation in another angle. Then embrace change. Like I said, embracing change. Change comes inevitable. Change is inevitable. I've been working here and they tell me, you know what, you're now going to Somalia. I've talked about Somalia. But that is, I've just said Somalia because of, just for you to understand what I'm bringing up. Okay, I've been told to change from one place to another. If you do not have this fast thinking mind, you're going to give up in life. So, once you embrace change has come. if it has come, how am I going to also allow and adopt to this new normal? And this new normal, how am I going to handle it to come out top, to come out strong, to come out useful, to come out helpful, to come out, when at least I've helped out somebody. When you embrace change in your life, it helps you to move on. You have been having so and so helping you in life, and this person goes. That's another thing that's going to hit. It hits us bad emotionally, physically, but trying to understand that yes, I'm no longer going to see this person in my life, but I have to move on. The pain still stays there, but life has to go on. Yes, I've been with this person for 2 years, 3 years, and the person tells you, you know what? I don't think this relationship is going to move any further. Time has been wasted. Life has changed. Your thoughts had changed. Everything had changed. But embracing this, yes, I'm breaking up with this person. I have to make sure I break up, yes, and how am I going to come out? How am I going to understand? How am I going to embrace this new person? I'm now going to be alone. Yes, sometimes you're going to even meet this person in life, yeah. But how are you going to live after this breakup is the one I'm talking about, to embrace the change in life that you've been having. How are you going to? It will help you to be able to push on in life or to lose it. Change, sometimes people do not want to change. You go to a situation, let us say in a company, we have always been doing things this way. But if at all somebody comes and brings a new thing, try to accept it. Let us say in administration in a company, there are those transfers. The transfers do not come. Sometimes we ask for transfers genuinely for salary, but sometimes these transfers come abruptly. Not because they don't want you in that place, but because they want you to go to this other station and show your expertise in this situation. So embracing this change really helps us to push on, to stay on the duty or to stay on, and to see that we come out strong at the end of it. The other thing is being opportunistic. Okay, having a hopeful situation, having a hopeful thinking, like all the time. You don't have to see things negatively. No, you don't have to see things as in they have come to make you stop. But being optimistic, you're going to be able to look at things with a hopeful heart. They will be changing tomorrow. This situation doesn't last. And remember, if I told you add on the verses I've been telling you, you're not in those situations alone. Okay? He is always with you, and he promised that he will never forsake us. Our God is more than able. He is only waiting for you to do what? To say, I cannot handle this, and he helps you out. Then we are going to look at nurturing yourself. Like I told you, we are the ones who work and see that we put food on the table, but we forget our bodies. We forget to look after ourselves. We forget to love ourselves. My dear, if you don't love yourself, nobody is going to love you, because you'll be having a bad attitude in you. But once you nurture yourself, once you start to love yourself, once you start to look at yourself that you're also important in life, I mean, it is going to help you push on. How are you going to nurture yourself? Our bodies need to rest. We need to see that we exercise. We need to see that we go for outings. I mean, once in a life, give yourself a treat. Yeah, go buy yourself things. Change an environment. Go on a road trip. have friends, to have an outing. Yeah, take time out to nurture yourself. Go for community work. It depends on how you nurture yourself. What is it that helps you to come back after a long, stressful day? Do that thing. Other people want to listen to music. Other people want to go, sometimes going and sitting at the water source and then throwing stones in the water, and you see how the water moves, your concentration is more, it changes your situation. And by the time you come back, you can handle something, and it will help you to push on. And your body will be able and in good state to keep pushing on. So when we nurture our bodies, it helps us to push on. And in life also, let us develop a problem-solving skill. Some people, when problems and challenges come to them, they run away, they hide. Yeah? But if at all you have a problem-solving skill in your life, any problem that comes your way, you already see how you have an answer to it. Some situations and problems, you don't have how to solve them, but you have to train your mind in that you see that you can help yourself out of a situation. Okay? When a problem comes, how do I come out of it? Is the first question. How do I handle it? Is the first question. Sometimes these problems are caused by ourselves. Well, let us say in a home, your attitude is bad. You're a quarrelsome lady. You are, my dear. And when a man comes and beats you, you're the one who has caused these problems. Having this solving is, they tell us, put water in your mouth, that when they're annoyed, don't say it. And see how good this man will beat you the next day and the other day. I mean, you're not going to say a word that is going to annoy them, but when they say something, you also say something. You're causing these problems. So developing a problem-solving skill helps us. That one was in domestic violence. And in domestic violence, there are many things. Okay? Now they're going to hit you because you're in marriage, for heaven's sake. You're with your husband. What makes you get out of your home to go to another husband, another man? I mean, train your mind to see that, yes, I'm in this one. I want to settle in this one. So if at all you go out and do adultery and the man gets you, they're going to beat you. These are things of the family, and I'm going to leave aside. Let us see how we solve the problems in life. COVID has come, you've lost a job, but you had a family to look after. How are you going to handle this family? Other people, I have a degree, they cannot see me going into digging. My dear, agriculture has money in it. Okay, it has come to an end. Why don't I make mandazi and sell? And I'm been looking at people who are telling a teacher is going into bricklaying, a teacher has gone into chapati. These are people who are trying to find a living in life. Developing a problem-solving skill helps us out to move on, to push on, and to see life in a different way. So let us develop that in our lives, and it will help us, it will guide us, and it will help us to push on despite the challenges that have come in our lives. Establish a goal in life, and your goals should be realistic goals. Don't put goals that you see. Like, it is good to always be, you're starting, you want to have a house, you're building a house, you're also securing a land, you're also getting, do things. You have not put them on paper how you're going to handle them differently. It is going to bring you to break down. Okay? Yes, you want to build a house. If you want to build a house, what do you need to build a house? I need materials. Where am I going to get the materials? You will lay those things out. How am I going to get finances to help these materials? Then when you finish that one, your goal is building, you've laid how you're going to handle your goal, then go to something else. getting this land. I want to get this land. I'll get this land for this purpose. When I get this land, where am I going to get money? You're not having the goals, but you get into a business, and because you've seen people in that business, it is booming. You get in a business, you do not even have a goal for this business, but because you know it is making money. Sometimes there are those ups and those downs. When you get into the down one, you jump from this business to another business. But if you have a goal to nurture this business to the end, despite these challenges, okay, you will push on. Why? Because you have a goal in life. And then when you have to do something else, take actions. Don't run away. Challenges have come. They will always come. They're always going to be there. But act. Act in life. Don't be somebody who is passive, who is always going to run away. I mean, you have had people, when challenges come, they hide. They don't want to. And if you hide, is the challenge going to go away? I don't think that the challenge is not going to go away. So act immediately. Take action. If it has come, how are you going to handle it? Is what will make you come out on top, to be more able to be strong in life. Okay? Keep working on your skill. Add just to your lifetime, work on your skill. When you see a skill in you, develop this skill. Learn other skills. We have gotten a degree for this, but have hands-on skills. Develop these skills. They will help you at one time. When things go away, you get into your doormat and sell the doormat and to help you out. When things go, your skill is going to help you. You always have a backing, something to back you up in life. So work at developing a skill in life. And once you have these skills, let them also be part and parcel of your life. And it helps you out to move. Okay? That when something hits, when my job gets off, my skill will help me out. When something hits, this skill is going to help me. It always helps us to keep pushing on. And sometimes when you start something for yourself and you see it grow, that's how you feel. You feel good. So you keep on going and going. Okay? Always help us to keep strong in life. Then, self-awareness. Self-awareness helps us to go. Sometimes you do not know yourself better. So if you do not know yourself better, you're going to put yourself down. But once you understand who you are, that I am so and so, I am worthy, I can handle this, I cannot handle this. If something comes, yeah, I'm going to give a scenario. There's somebody who wanted a job, and they gave this person a job, and it's like when you're working, they're like, this money is so little, okay? And again, they added money for this person on the to see. Then they say, but you know what? For this job, you're going to also add this job. But now this job is so heavy. Not knowing himself, he was always complaining about everything and everything. Okay, and this person was going to lose a job that has been feeding a family because they are looking at this one added duty. Until I told this person, you know what? Look at this added duty. You can get 10,000, pay this person to help you do this duty. And then you're solved the problem. Because what you need is you need to know how to handle. You need to know yourself. Once you know yourself, you're not going to put yourself down. And when you looked at this job, it's big, I cannot do this. Yes, it's big. How are you going? When you look at that weakness in you, what are you going to do to help this weakness that is in you to come out? Okay? That the person who is stronger will help you. If I cannot dig, I can employ somebody to dig for me, but I'll get food out of it. what is it that emotionally stresses me? Because whenever you go to a stressful situation, you're not going to last in that situation. You're going to give up. So understanding what is stressing you helps you to see how to handle this stressing issue. We have different people who come and with different characters we encounter with in the world, at workplaces, at home, in the community. So once you understand that this one stresses me, but you have to be with this person who has the same thing that stresses you, you will learn that it stresses me, but how can I handle? I'm just with this person. I'll have to see that this is how he is or this is how she is. I have to adjust the way I think. Why? Because I now know this thing stresses me. So if I know it, I'll have control over it. And it will help me to push on in life, that despite these obstacles that come in our lives at workplaces, I'll continue to go at workplaces with those ones because I know who I am and how I can handle what is around. I am weak in this. How can I get somebody to help me blend with, and then I come out strong? All this helps us out until you understand yourself is when you're going to do what? To be resilient in life. So study yourself. What is it that makes you annoyed? What is it that you're good at? What is it? If you're good at something, you're going to work to it. And you're going to see that you make sure it comes out well. Then another thing that helps us to build our resilience is keeping calm in situations. And this keeping calm, some people are born calm, some people are not calm. But calmness, you learn calmness through struggles and through challenges, my dear. At times I would think I'm a talkative person, but because of many things I encountered, these days I also now sit and I'm like, let me first think about what I'm going to say. So situations come, and when they come, they hit us. But attacking these situations in a calm way helps us to be resilient in life. Helps us to walk a journey of not giving up in life, looking at situations in life and challenges in life with a calm spirit, a calm attitude, a calm self, helps you to see the things in a different way. Like now when it comes, there are those who panic. Oh my God, this thing, how I'm going to handle it. Then when you panic, remember when you panic, your mind is dead, then you're going to mess everything up. You're going to compile everything you want to work this, want this, want. But first, take a moment, drink some water, think over it, then handle that thing that has come in your life with a calm spirit, a calm attitude. Then it is going to help you to be resilient in life. When you have this in your life, you're going to push on despite the challenges that come your way. Having empathy, putting yourself in somebody's shoes. Sometimes we push things not knowing that these other people are going through a lot. We meet people and we stay with people. People have scars, and these scars are not seen. You're going to look at this body here, but you're not seeing the scar that is in my heart. You're not seeing the scar that has caused, at home I'm going through a lot. Okay? And then we come to work, and then we back at these people. I mean, when we back at these people, if it is you whom they are backed at, you're going to lose it. So let us have this empathy, knowing that what I am going through with this, I can understand another person who is going through it. So I will not push my things on the other person. You never know what that person is holding or what the person is going through, how they are handling their life. You have no idea about it. Have empathy. When you have empathy, if you see somebody who is struggling, you want to help out, then it will preempt you to work hard, to get money, to help out somewhere. So having empathy, understanding others and want to help out other people really helps us to push on in life. Having self-control in life, when you're in control of a situation, it's different from this person who doesn't have control over their lives. And self-control comes in once you understand yourself. Once you are aware of what annoys you, you're aware of where your weaknesses are, you're aware of where your strengths are, you're aware of everything around your life. You know when your body is weak, you know when your body is strong. All that really can help you and build a self-control person. And then with the self-control, you can be in charge of everything around you. Be motivated. Motivate yourself, okay? Have something that drives you. This motivation helps you to push on despite the challenges that are in your life. And then also having testimonies. People have gone through a lot. Listening to people's stories can help us push on. You may be there and you're wondering, this is happening to me. I have this a lot. But once you listen to somebody's problems, you're going to say, thank you, Jesus, for my problem. Otherwise, this is big for me. They help us to push on. They get us into line. If the other person went through it, I can still go through it. It also helps us. Even the challenges, when you've gone through a lot, looking back and seeing the obstacle that you've gone through, you've passed it, it helps you to push on in life. Yeah, reflecting on the life journey. I was in this situation. I passed through it. I still can pass through this one that is coming. It helps us to be pushing on. And when you're pushing on in that, you need to change your thoughts. Because when challenges come, that is when negative people come in. If you don't do this for yourself, my dear, you cannot do this. Those ones, refrain them from your life. Those negative thoughts and those things that do not help you out in life, put them out of your way. Okay? Manage stress. Stress comes in different ways, and stress is that extra pressure we have in life. So managing that extra pressure helps us to push on despite the challenges. Always improving yourself. Okay? You have this certificate. Go for a degree, go for a diploma, go for another certificate. Improve on yourself all the time. When you see some improvement in yourself, now I've been having a single bed. I want a 5x6. You go for a 5x6. Now I've been having this box TV. I want a flat TV. That's improving. When you see something that is improving on yourself, I'll finish this. Going to another level gives you this morale to continue in life despite what comes your way. Then exploring options. We have different options in life. But people look at things in one direction, which is not good. We have options. So having options to choose by helps us. But these options don't come in there and then. You need to think big, think outside the box. The other time I was thinking within the box. Now think outside, okay? To see that you can change where you are. You can change yourself, you can change the situation, you can handle the situation, and you can embrace the change that comes your way. And resiliency is extremely important for our lives. We need to push on, we need not to give up. Challenges come, and you're not going to call the challenges, they are just going to come abruptly. But we need to handle these challenges with a different attitude, a different thinking. Don't look at challenges as obstacle. Look at challenges as something that has come to show your ability. Challenges that have come to really Open your thinking capacity. Open your mind to another new something. And once you have that, it helps us out in life. Remember that once you're going through this, you're not alone. Jesus went through a lot and he has overcome. There's nothing that you can go through that is not recorded in the Word. Reading the Word gives us this hope to live again, allowing ourselves to see life in another situation, in another dynamic, helps us to tune ourselves to a lifestyle that is never going to give up in life. I will not give up in life. I'm not meant to give up in life. I'm not born to be a failure. I'm born to be a success. I am a head and I'm not the tail. These are the words we should speak to ourselves, because challenges come, you not refuse them to come, but when they come, how are you handling them is the point. How do you come out of these challenges is the point. Will you come out of these challenges broken, given up, or will you come out of these challenges on top? The topic was resilience, and that is what I had to share with you. Thank you. Maybe if at all we have questions, we can ask. Thank you very much.